Yes, season 4 will include Claire and Vanessa. I know you want them back on the show, and I know I do too.
And not just in flashbacks or dreams, real scenes.
But there are 2 roadblocks preventing us from filming with Claire and Vanessa. Roadblock number 1.
Caitlin Medrick doesn't live in Toronto anymore. She lives on the other side of Canada now.
So we literally can't film with her unless it's like a video chat scene. And I think Rose and Claire deserve better than a video chat.
I agree, and I'm sure you do too.
Roadblock number 2.
This one's a creative roadblock. You see, the way the story is set to unfold, we have to film scenes with Claire before we can film scenes with Vanessa.
No spoilers.
I'm not gonna give spoilers. All I'm saying is that we need to film Claire scenes before we can film Vanessa scenes. So roadblock number 2 basically exists because of roadblock number 1. So we need to fix roadblock number 1.
That means we have to film with Caitlin before we can film with me. Jason has lots of scripts written for Claire, but we can't film them until Caitlin comes to Toronto.
And they're good scripts. Hot.
But Caitlin tells me, as much as she wants to, she doesn't have plans to be in Toronto in the foreseeable future.
As much as I want to, I don't have any plans to be in Toronto in the near future.
There's no telling how long it could be before we get to film with her again.
Unless we stop waiting and just use our budget to fly her out here ourselves.
I like that idea, but as it is, we still haven't reached our first minimum goal of $1,500. With a budget of that size, we would have just enough for a cast of 2, a crew of 3 for about half a day, and we'd still require production assistants to volunteer their time, which I don't like.
That leaves no room in the budget for a round-trip flight across Canada.
The second largest country in the world.
Like Jason, I also produce low-budget content. I know what working with a small budget is like. A small cast, limited crew, limited post-production. Jason was smart to limit these season 4 episodes to basically one conversation between 2 people in one location. It allows us to maximize that small budget. But
we know that you want more than that.
That's why I've added a new milestone to our Patreon page of $2,500.
With a budget that size, we can afford to fly Caitlin to Toronto and film as much as we can with her while she's here.
What about me? When do I get to be back in the show?
Yes, we are going to have Vanessa, but there's still a lot of story we need to unpack before we can have Rose and Vanessa.
Said no spoilers!
with a bigger monthly budget, it would mean more time for filming, more time for writing, more people, maybe even more equipment.
It also means more story and more action per episode.
More story per episode? As in, we get to have Vanessa scenes sooner?
Yeah, I mean, once our budget is in the thousands, then we can even start doing minisodes. Look, if we get to our next milestone of $5,000 per month, then we'd be able to do 2 episodes a month. And at that rate, we would get to Vanessa scenes even sooner.
I am super in favor of filming 2 episodes per month.
Me too!
Me 3!
Me 4.
I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please tell me what you think in the comments below.
Most importantly, please consider becoming a patron of Out with Dad.
Our current patrons are already enjoying rough cuts and episodes early, downloading scripts, and joining us for live video chats, and much, much more.
Plus, Jason is always sharing insider information with our patrons.
It's easy to become a patron.
Pledge any amount you want to give on a monthly basis.
And you can even be anonymous.
Guys, this is season 4. Think about it. I mean, we only got here because of our fans.
Imagine just how far we could go with more support.
I know, right?
Please join us. Become a patron of Out with Dad. For more information, please visit our Patreon page or go to outwithdad.com/whenistheNextEpisode.